The Franklin Expedition, the frozen graves of the Arctic explorers. Hey adventure hidden explorers. Imagine 129 men, equipped with the best technology of their time, sailing into the unknown Arctic, and simply disappearing. This is the ultimate tale of an expedition gone wrong. If you're ready to uncover the chilling secrets of the Franklin Expedition, hit that like button right now, and subscribe to join our expeditions. Intro. The year is 1845. Sir John Franklin, a celebrated Royal Navy officer, leads the most technologically advanced polar expedition ever launched. Aboard HMS Erebus and HMS Terror, custom-built, iron-reinforced and steam-powered, 129 souls set sail to conquer the Northwest Passage, the legendary shortcut across the top of North America. They carried 3 years of provisions and boundless confidence. They were the best of the British Empire. They sailed past the final outpost in Greenland, and were swallowed by the ice. No distress call. No survivors. Just silence. For 170 years, the frozen North kept their secret. Join Adventure Hidden as we piece together the tragic final hours of the Franklin Expedition, revealing the catastrophic combination of hubris, environmental traps, and human despair that turned a grand adventure into 129 frozen graves. The Franklin Expedition was destined for glory, but met with oblivion. To understand the tragedy, we must first appreciate the scale of the ambition. Subscribe to Adventure Hidden as we begin our journey into the ice. Chapter 1. The Pinnacle of Victorian Ambition. The goal, the final push to find the Northwest Passage. The ships, HMS Erebus and HMS Terror, iron-reinforced with screw propellers and 3 years of provisions. They were considered unsinkable. The leadership, Sir John Franklin, a famous, if aging, leader. The massive national confidence in the mission. The last sighting. The ships are seen by a whaling vessel in Baffin Bay in July 1845, full of cheer. The silence begins soon after. Chapter 2. The descent into mystery and despair. The initial silence. The anxiety in Britain as years pass with no word. The search begins. Lady Jane Franklin and the public fund numerous search expeditions, the largest search in history. The first chilling clues. Early expeditions find graves on Beechy Island, the first 3 men to die. Then the famous Victory Point note is found. The note's revelation. It tells of 2 winters trapped in the ice and the death of Franklin himself in 1847. It announces the abandonment of the ships in April 1848 and the start of a final, desperate march south. The horrific findings. Later expeditions find skeletons, discarded equipment, and the horrifying truth of desperation. Scraped bones that suggest cannibalism as a last resort. The evidence from the 19th century was chilling but incomplete. What truly doomed these men? Was it a single disaster or a slow, agonizing process? We are about to explore the modern evidence that has provided the final, heartbreaking answers. What do you think was the greatest cause of their failure? Let us know in the comments. And be sure to like this video and share it with fellow history buffs. Chapter 3. The ships re-emerge, a chilling preservation. The modern quest. The decades-long search with modern sonar and ROVs, driven by a Canadian-led private and public partnership. The discovery of Erebus, 2014, found in relatively shallow water. The remarkable condition of the wreck, hatches sealed, cannons still mounted, shows the crew had time for an orderly abandonment. The discovery of Terror, 2016, found 46 miles away, deep in a secluded bay, in an almost miraculously preserved state. Divers have peered through sealed glass windows into the captain's cabin, with maps still in their drawers and equipment hanging on hooks. The preservation is unprecedented. The scientific revelations. Analysis of the crew's remains, both skeletal and recently discovered submerged artifacts, confirms high levels of lead poisoning, likely from poorly sealed food tins, a slow, agonizing neurological killer that would have impaired their judgment. Chapter 4. The final verdict, a tragic synthesis. The ice trap. The ships were likely crushed not by external pressure, but by the fast ice of Victoria Strait, rendering their advanced designs useless. The human tragedy. Lead poisoning combined with starvation and scurvy led to delirium, madness, and the collapse of morale and discipline, explaining the desperate, fatal march. The legacy. The Franklin Expedition remains a timeless story of the limits of human ambition against the power of nature. The ships, now protected, are windows into a moment when the pursuit of knowledge turned into a desperate fight for life. The Franklin Expedition represents a monumental tragedy, but also a monumental legacy. Their failure ultimately charted the way for others, and the frozen graves of its crew have finally given up their secrets, providing a chilling look into the final agonizing days of one of history's most famous lost expeditions. Thank you for joining Adventure Hidden on this quest. If this story of survival and mystery captivated you, please like this video and share it with fellow explorers. Don't forget to subscribe to Adventure Hidden. Until our next adventure, stay warm and keep searching for the truth.